Alright guys, welcome back to episode 2 on Ravenport. I'm just hauling the grain that we harvested last episode to the central grain elevator, I believe it's called. As of right now, it does have the best price for wheat, so we're going to take that over there and get that sold. I'm kind of learning the map here, so we're going a way that might not be the quickest way, I guess. But we'll eventually get over there if we keep driving. But yeah, there's actually a little bit left in the combine. I think there's like about 100 liters left in the combine, which kind of stinks because it's not that much. But considering we do not have I believe we go. Let's see here. Okay, we can go left. Now, I'm still getting used to this map, like I said. Yeah, so today we're going to be working on getting the hay bales out of that field that we harvested, field 21, I believe. Yeah, 21. So we're going to be working on that today, getting the hay bales out of there. I have decided that we are indeed going to just bite the bullet and buy the $70,000 auto bale trailer that collects them, because we will, don't get me wrong, we will use the front loader here with throughout the series. But considering that there are probably over 35 bales in that field, that would be a lot of like picking up of bales. So I'm gonna steer away from that just for now. But I mean, if once we get into animals and stuff, we're gonna need to use the front end loader and all that. So don't freak out. Don't worry. I'm not trying to be lazy. I mean, okay, I'm being a little lazy. We could really just do it the grindy way and pick them up. But yeah, we're gonna do that, and also we're gonna be establishing a home base of sorts where we can actually park our tractors and store them. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna build a house yet, because they're really expensive. I could install, I think there's a mod somewhere where there's a cheaper version of the house. It's like a trailer. We might do that, because $300,000 for a house. In real life, if I was trying to start my farm up, I'd be looking for something in the hundreds. So we're gonna not do the $300,000 house yet. Maybe later in the series we can, when we're rich, balling out of control. But for now, we're going to stick with not buying a house. So yeah, we're gonna get that field hopefully turned around today as well. So we're gonna be doing the bales, the house, and then getting it replanted. Haven't decided what crop yet. We will figure that out. Hopefully we can get a decent yield out of this here. Okay, 10 grand. Okay, that's not bad. 10.5, I can deal with that. Yeah, so we have a little bit left in the combine, so I'm gonna actually go and grab that, and I'm gonna bring it back over here and sell it. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that, so I will be right back. Okay, guys, so I just decided to actually bring it right here to the restaurant, because you can see we only have 67 liters in there, and it's probably, yeah, so that was not worth the drive all the way back over there since we're right here. So yeah, so we have all our grain sold now from last episode. So now we're going to actually cover back on that. We're gonna take the John Deere over to the store, and I want to get these. My plan is to get these bales picked up and either sold or set down somewhere for the time being. And then we are going to put a worker on this field, cultivating it and getting it planted. And then we are going to go deal with the fact of setting up our home base, our area. So yeah, so we're gonna get a move on with that. So yeah, let's go over to the store. Okay, so we're at the store, and yeah, I'm looking at the Arkuzin. I honestly don't know how to. I'm gonna butcher that name. Correct me in the comments. I believe it's Arkuzin. The FSX6372 here. I know it's 70 grand, but considering that it can haul or pick up 16 bales at a time, and then it kind of works as it'll stack them up nice too. If once we get into animals, it'll make it easier to do the hay bales, the grass bale, or the straw bales, and all the different types of bales. So we're gonna, because it'll just speed up the process, and plus, I mean, we're gonna be doing a lot of hay baling. I feel like, or not necessarily hay baling, but just baling in general. So yeah, we can get this taken over there and start working on that. And I do know that our planter and our plow is sitting there. We will be putting those on a worker as soon as we can here to get that field turned around. I actually don't know if that field needs to be plowed. We will have to check here. But yeah, I've noticed that there's like no traffic on this map, and I do have traffic turned on. Maybe there's just no traffic in this area. I'm not sure. We'll have to look into that. I don't know if that's a glitch or what. So yeah, I kind of noticed this little shortcut down here, so we don't have to go all the way around. We can kind of just sneak. Okay, this is kind of not. Yeah, no, this isn't what I thought. I went the wrong way. But yeah, this was supposed to be a shortcut on the other side of that building there. Like I said, I'm still getting used to the map. Here we are at our field with just all of our machines spread out everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna get these bales picked up, and we will hopefully. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell them because we don't really have a place to store them yet. We don't have a shed or anything that. Oh, wait. Yep. Yeah. So this trailer is really nice because, I mean, this would take ages on. Okay, and if we actually, let me see here. We go into here, into our statistics, because we are still on the same day as last episode. So we have made, where is it? Bales made, created bales, 27 bales, so just shy of 30 bales. I really think that it's going to be a lot faster doing it this way than trying to use a front end loader on the tractor here. If this was like 15 bales, I might consider it, but it's 27 bales, which I know some of you out there are extremely talented at the front end loader stuff, but it's very tricky. I've actually operated skid steer and a few other tractors in real life, and I'm actually a lot better at it, surprisingly, in real life than I am in a video game. I think it's because the controls are, I don't want to say they're easier because they really are the same. I mean, it's really just, I have a joystick right here, and it's and the skid steer is joysticks, and on the newer tractors it's joysticks, but I don't know what it is. I guess maybe just I'm better at being there physically. I don't know. I'm not sure, and I'm not claiming that I'm an expert tractor or skid steer driver. I'm just stating that I might still be horrible at it in real life, but I'm better at it than in the game. So yeah, we are last bale here. So let's see where we can sell these things, where it's our best prices. So hey, I'm still getting used to the icons here. We can actually look. Oh no, it's saying that's not right. I believe that's grass. And, well, that might be grass. Well, either way, they're only sold at the barn, so it does not matter. So, yeah, we will check out where the barn is here on the map. Okay, so it's not too far from here, so we can just get on this road and we'll go sell these. Yeah, we'll make a decent little bit of cash here to help pay for this expensive trailer here. Where do we don't want to go down there. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't like how this is a hill here, but kind of the cards we were dealt as far as this field here. It's a good little field though. I think for the price, it was worth it. I do notice that we left our beacons out on the field. I don't like doing that because I feel like in your life as a farmer you would kind of get annoyed by having your beacons strobing in your face all the time. But nevertheless, we will hopefully be better at turning those off in the future. Yeah, this is a tight turn here. Let's see if I can make it. Oh. Dang poles in the way. Okay, there we go. We got it. Yeah, so you see cars all around, but it's like there's no traffic on the. I know on on most maps you wouldn't have cars on this kind of road here, because it's really small. It's probably just a one-way. It's like on the driveway, but I would figure there'd be traffic in town near the store and stuff, but I don't know. I'll have to look more into it. Whoa, what is that? Is that a like? What is that? I'm not sure. It looks like something you could sell wood chips at. Sawmill or something. Okay, so I believe the way you tip this. Oh no, we need to open it. And then there we go. Yep. So that tips. I'm actually gonna check this out right here. Oh, it's a wood. Okay, so this is where we sell wood here. So I'm not sure if this is like a heating plant. Let's see here. North Fulham Cool Gas. Kind of cool, but it looks really broken. That definitely looks like wood. But it really looks busted up. I guess maybe this is just like a spot they set stuff. I'm not sure. Okay, so now I believe it's this. There we go. Alright, $6 grand in bales. That's not bad. This does take a minute to fold up here, so yeah, we'll wait for that. Alright, and we are on our way back to the farm. We're going to get those last little bit of bales. I think there's 11 left, so yeah, we can get those picked up and put on the trailer and taken back to the barn here to be sold. Yeah, this is really tight. It'd be nice if the road was like there. I guess if you're coming in the other direction, it'd be easier. So my plans as far as our home base, I'm thinking about buying Field 18 here. Now it does have sunflowers in it. You don't want to miss the turn. Like I was saying, it does have sunflowers in it, but I think what we can do is let those grow and then rent the harvester or the header for the combine and get those harvested, so it kind of pays for some of the field. I think the field is less than $200,000, which is keep getting away from that. Yeah, so it's less than $200,000, and I don't actually want to waste the field and put our buildings on it. We really only need one shed at the moment. We don't have a whole ton of equipment. So, let me show you here. If we go on the map, if we go to Field 18 here, and we go in the lands mode, we can see that we get all of this up here. Now this is really uneven, but right here is a really nice kind of flat patch. And it has a nice little road that goes, you know, up to it through the spinnery and around the top here. So, and it's right near our fields. It's right near the store. I think this is a good starting spot. And then in the future, we'll probably just convert this field to our you know, like our area, because we're gonna need we're gonna need places to store bales and all that good stuff. So yeah, I think we will harvest those sunflowers, because I think the header's only like a few thousand to rent or something, or to lease, I should say, which definitely I think we would get more than a few thousand for that field as a harvesting and selling it, so it'd be worth it. So we'd make a little money at it, but we'd also be getting a home base, so I think or a place to put all our stuff, so I think it would definitely be worth it to go there. Because the issue is I was thinking about putting our stuff here, where like basically where we are, kind of in this area, But I like the fact that there's nothing in the way for when we want to get workers put on this field here. Because it'd probably get in the way, and you know, I don't know. And plus, there's this weird hill. I guess we could build a road up here with a one of the drum thing that you roll to restore the ground after you like plow it. It'll get rid of all that. I don't know. We'll figure it out in the future. But I think if you're buying Field 18 is the way to go right now. Field 23 here. The issue with it is small. It's a nice area, but it's really expensive because it comes with all that extra land back there. So yeah, it's a lot more expensive, I believe, if I was looking at it correctly, than Field 18. Okay, so we will get this sold here. I'm hoping for about 3,000, maybe 4,000 for this. So that will mean we have made 10 grand off of this field if we get that. Let's see here. Okay, 4,200. So we have made about 20 grand off of that field between the bales and the grain that we sold, because I think we made about 10,000 off the grain. That's not too bad. Not great. I mean, it would be not. I mean, it would have been better if the field was fertilized. Let's actually, while we're sitting here waiting for this, let's see if this field. Okay, it does need to be plowed, so we will plow that field. Does it need lime? No, or yes, it does. Okay, it needs lime. So it needs everything. It needs a lot of attention. Okay, so I'm gonna actually just start kind of sticking stuff in here for now. I'm sure I'm pretty good friends with the spinnery people here. I'm sure they won't mind. That's a joke, by the way. I don't know these people at all. But yeah, I'm just because our and I'll actually just give you kind of a preview here of what I'm thinking as far as where. No, that's not what I want. There we go. 3 buttons later, we got it. So I'm gonna show you guys a little preview of the area here that I'm thinking as far as where we're going to be putting our base here. So I'm thinking right here, actually. Yeah, so we can stick our shed here, and so if these bushes are in the way, I actually have a little trick that I might show you guys how to get rid of the bushes if they are in the way. I was doing a little bit of testing, I won't lie. I just wasn't saving the game. I didn't want to be wasting time and putting a building somewhere that it wasn't gonna really work out. So yeah, and there were a few bushes in the way, so that won't be an issue because there is a trick to getting rid of bushes in this game. So yeah, we will. Let's actually go over to the store and grab the planter. Or actually, let's grab the plow because we need to plow this field. And then I'm thinking that we will probably. I'm not sure if I want to buy the big lime spreader or rent or lease it. Because of the fact that it is so expensive, and I like the sprayers better because I feel like they're cheaper to operate and I mean, it's cheaper to buy the sprayer in the first place, but I'm not sure yet. We will figure that out. So I will grab the plow here, and we'll get this on a worker, and we'll deal with the fertilizer situation and the lime situation in a second. But yeah, I want to get our shed built here at our where we were talking about putting it, where I just showed you guys. So I will see you at the field in a second. Okay, so that's actually the cut that I was talking about right through there. And I think once we own this piece of land here, because this is a nice little field for grass bills, we'll just plow through there to get rid of the bushes and put kind of a little road maybe through there. So yeah, we'll get this going on we'll get this plowing here. I'll do a few passes for you guys. I don't want to sit here and do the whole field because plowing does take it takes a little bit. And it does get very dull after a while. I could do a time lapse, but we did a pretty lengthy time lapse last time, so I'm trying to stay away from the time lapse here. So, a tip for you guys: you always want to make sure that your plow is in that it's not in the allow create fields mode unless you want it to, because what will happen is your field that you actually have established here will it won't stay how it is. Let me actually just show you guys, because we are actually going to plow this here to expand the field. So what I mean by what I was saying is if you turn this into you'll see there, I just changed it to allow to create fields. When you put this thing down here, if I can remember the button, it will actually it'll actually create fields there. So this is how we're going to expand our field here. I'm actually going to just kind of outline what we're going to do. So we'll do this part, and then we'll let the worker do the rest. I don't want to get too close to that tree, so let me come back here. I think right about there is where we'll keep it. Something like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of do like an outline here. So we'll go to the other side and do the same thing. We'll come across and make a straight line, and then we'll kind of do the rest ourselves, because the worker actually can't we can actually extend the sides too, but what I was saying is the worker can't do the whole create the field thing, because I mean we were really the only ones who know where we want our field to be. In real life you could tell the worker, but not in the game. It'd be kind of cool to have a mod where you could kind of do like an outline and tell the worker to plow it. You know, like kind of like put a template down, say, hey, plow this, and then, you know, pay them to do it. But for the most part, you can't expand your field to that much, so it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, we will come. I'll fix this up, the corners and stuff. Let's turn our beacons off. I was saying earlier, I was trying to avoid doing that, because I know a lot of you guys, myself included, when I watch other people, kind of get not annoyed, but like, come on, dude, you're in the field, just turn the beacons off, you know. They're cool though. The beacons are really cool. That's why I try not to use them all the time, because it'll ruin the fun and excitement of using them on the roads and stuff. So yeah, you can see there. I mean, it's not that much field, but I mean that could be another $1,000 there in profit. So yeah, like I said, I'll clean that up. I'll clean the edges up there. I'm trying to stay within the field itself for a second, because I don't want to make it where the worker struggles. So yeah, we will do this here. It'll take a little bit of time, but it'll be worth it. We might be able to do a little bit on that side, but I think the slope over there is so much that it's going to be not worth it, because I think if I recall right, like you can see the combine over there, it's kind of tilted. It's up on a hill. I don't know if it's a wise idea to extend the field that way. We'll have to see though. I think we can definitely extend the sides though. Maybe one length of a plow here. I think this thing is 3 meters or something like that. But every, you know, like I was saying last episode, every little bit of field counts. Okay, so another cool thing about this plow here is we can flip it. So you'll notice that I'm kind of going back and forth, like side to side. That's not, I mean, you can do that, but it is kind of cool to do this here. So we can fold this the other way. That's why there's 2 sides of plates there. And then we can set this thing down, and now we're on the other side. So that's kind of cool. Kind of started at a bad angle there, but it's okay. So yeah, we'll finish up here, and we might do a pass on the sides. Then we'll get a worker on this beast to do the rest of the field here, and then we will. I keep saying it. We're gonna get over there and do our home base. Alright, so we got one last little strip on this side here. And hopefully we can fit it in. And then I'm actually going to... I think that's alright. I don't want to get too close to that tree because any sort of worker that we put on this field will struggle with that. And there are going to be a few little spots here, like right here in this corner. I'm going to clean up before we part ways with the field and go work on our home over there. But yeah, I think we're gonna end up planting probably canola in this field, because we just did wheat, and typically in real life you'd actually alternate crop types, because of the minerals and stuff in the soil. Different crops take in different nutrients. I mean, I'm not claiming to be an expert on this, but most farmers, I believe, have like a schedule of crops that they have planned years out, to make sure that they get good yields. Because if there's a lack of one type of nutrient in the soil, then the crops that are planted right after another set of crops will have a lack of nutrients to actually grow correctly. Trying to get this. I'm terrible at plows. They're very weird in that they're elongated, so it's like you can't control them the way you think you can. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, so that should be that. Yeah, so we'll get this on a worker, and then what we'll probably do is we'll straighten up the sides after the worker has done its thing. We'll get all that moved over there too. So let's see, if we get this on a worker, hopefully he'll just go... He should just come up to this line. Or she, actually, my bad. She should just come right up to that line and not waste, like, you know, replow the area that we've already plowed. So I'm going to go move all these vehicles. Alright, so we will take the case and the trailer here over to our yard and spinnery that we've now kind of cleaned for temporary purposes. We're just renting it out. Well, don't worry, we'll give them plenty of wool in the future. I'm sure they'll stiff us on the price to make up for the parking spots that we were using. A little bit of lag there. I think I actually have my graphics turned up way too high. The game automatically detects your computer's hardware, I think, and bases it off of that to put the graphics on the settings, and I think they're on the highest they go, which my computer's okay, but being that I'm recording, it's probably struggling a little bit. And quite frankly, for you guys at least, going down one tier of graphics isn't going to show up that much in the video because of the bitrate and all that already. So yeah, I'm gonna go get the combine and we'll stick that over here. Alright, so we just brought the combine over here. I'm going to go ahead and look at this land and see how much it actually costs. So yeah, it's only, if you see there, it's only 171,000, which is a lot, but being that we get a field with it and a place to put our stuff, and we get some trees too, which we can cut these down and sell. We have a few trees here as well. I know that with trees, the longer the tree is, typically the more money you get. And okay, so I'm sorry to go off track here. So this is a heating plant. It's making power. So is there like an actual sawmill? Okay, yeah, there's a sawmill. So we might as well familiarize ourselves with the map here. I haven't done that. I should have done that last episode, but I didn't. So we have a few sell points here. We have the ranch. We have a railroad silo to sell. It looks like this might be another railroad silo because it's on the tracks. And yeah, okay, and we have another one up here. So those are all the railroad stuff. We have the restaurant, which we sold there. We sold here in the beginning. And okay, we have the biogas plant. And the spinnery, yeah, that's it. And then the ranch over here. And then we have the animal dealer here and the lime stations. Where's it? Where's another one? No, I thought there were. Okay, yeah, we have 2 lime stations. Okay, so yeah, this is a fairly large map. If we go on, that's okay, $1.2 million. Field 12 would be really nice to have, which is a little bit more doable. We could definitely, okay, field 6 is doable. That's 438. We're going to have to get more equipment, obviously. And we can probably expand this field a little bit too. But for now, we need to work our way up. We are building ourselves. So yeah, let's purchase field 18 here. So yeah, we'll go and buy that. Okay. So now we need to work whereabouts we're going to be setting our shed. So yeah, I think right here is perfect. We'll probably have to cut this tree down for turnaround purposes and all that. We might be able to level this ground out too with some concrete. I know it'll be a little expensive, but it's something that we can do. So let's go into our placeables here. Let's go into our sheds. Okay, actually, let me do this. So a trick is you want to open up your... why is this not working? I'm trying to open up my menu. Okay, there it is. It's because we had the... I was trying to get that menu, the controls menu up there. Because if you don't have that open before you open your building here, you cannot see the price. If you look up there, it'll tell you the price. If I can rotate this thing here. Okay, that's to rotate that. Okay, that rotates that. We can speed that up. Okay, if you press your control or whatever your sprint button is, or your to walk faster, you can rotate that faster. And then we can also edit the height that we place this thing at. So yeah, I'm thinking like right here, and then I want to put this thing down as low as I can. So it's left control and then QE up for me. So it looks, so there's, it's, all right, so we'll put it there. All right, we'll stick it there. Okay, now let's check this beast out. All right, so that actually turned out pretty good. That's perfect. Yeah, we'll come over there, over here with the plow and get rid of these. And then we can use the, let's see here how much that thing costs. I'll show you what I was talking about because I actually don't know the name of it. Okay, it's not in there. Where is that? It's probably going to be in miscellaneous. Okay, yeah, it's right there. This is what I was talking about, the roller. Yeah, so we can delete fields. So if we, my trick is to get rid of the bushes. Is when you plow an area, it gets rid of the bushes, and then when you use this to restore it back to its natural state, or initial ground state, it does not put the bushes back. So that's just fair warning. If you do want to get rid of bushes temporarily, you can't really do that. It won't ever bring them back. But for now, that's fine. We can do that later. We'll leave the machines there for now. But let's go check on our worker over in field 21. Okay, so it looks like she is getting along fine here. It looks like she's about third through the field, possibly, if we check our map. It's going to be right here. Oh, okay, no. Maybe like a fifth. Okay, so she's definitely going to take some time. As I said, plowing does take a little bit of time, but it's worth it because I believe we get a, if we look here, we get a 15% bonus, basically, if we plow it. Okay. So the other thing is we need to spread lime. That's another 15%. So we could be having a 30% bonus by the well, okay, what's happening here is it would be making our yield go down if we did not plow, but it's basically taking it up to its normal state where it would be. So it's kind of like getting, if you do all this, you kind of get 100% in a roundabout way. So we will go ahead and definitely plow. Obviously, we're plowing that, but we need to look into spreading lime. So if we go into the store here to spreaders, where are they at? Still getting used to the menu, but yeah. So yeah, see, 40 grand, guys. That's, oh man. The thing about this though is we can spread fertilizer too. Can you buy these with row crop tires? Yes, you can. Sweet. Okay, so what that's going to allow us to do is spread fertilizer even if the field has crops growing in it, because I do have crop destruction turned on. So yeah, we might actually just go ahead and buy this, and the reason is I could be wrong, but I think if we go into the sprayers and crop protection. Okay, so yeah, I guess they're about the same price. So yeah, we'll just I think I could be wrong in saying this, but I believe I'm not actually sure which goes. I was under the impression that the solid fertilizer didn't go as far as the liquid fertilizer, even though the liquid fertilizer is a little more. I don't know. We'll have to test it out. Yeah, we'll test that out. Okay, so I ended up buying the fertilizer spreader, and I put some things on it. It'll be a little bit of a surprise here. I didn't want to go too overboard because I do know that that might actually be corn. If I said did I say sunflowers? Hold on here, which is that corn or sunflowers? That looks like corn actually. It is in fact corn. I am sorry, guys. Okay, so that's corn. Lesson learned. Anyway, what I was saying is I didn't want to go too overboard with the customization because we will be getting a workshop, so it will not be a large deal if we don't configure it the way we wanted initially. So we'll be able to switch stuff out and do different things. So yeah, we'll go and pick this guy up, and we're gonna need to fill it with fertilizer, or no, we're gonna need to just fill it with lime first. And the great thing is now we can actually empty these things. So if we don't use all the lime that we buy, we can store it for later use. Okay, so here's the fertilizer here, or the fertilizer spreader. So yeah, I did put an extension on the top for some more room in it to store the actual fertilizer or lime. And then we did put I put the row crop tires on it, the narrow tires. They were $500 extra, but I believe it was worth it because, like I said, it allows us to put that second state of fertilizer in the field without destroying the crop. So yeah, we will. Let's see if we open the top on this guy. There we go. And then we will buy some lime to go ahead and spread on this field. What am I doing? I keep going in the wrong menu. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I did buy a lot of lime, but you will see in a second that it does not go very far. The lime is very quick to disappear or get spread, I guess. It's definitely worth it though. I think we just spent. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 13 bags. So whatever 13 times $450 is, it's about $4 or $5 grand. But I believe it will be worth it because what's going to happen, guys, is because we only have to spread it every 3 harvests. Essentially, we're only spending around about $1,200–$1,300. Well, actually, it's more like it's closer to $1,400 per harvest or per planting, I guess, on fertilizing. But we get the 15% bonus, which will probably actually make us come out on top as far as field yield. So I'm gonna fill this up, and we're probably not gonna fit all the bags in here. I probably went a little overboard. And I was acting like we were actually going to use all this. We're probably not going to use the 10,000 liters of this stuff on our field. So it's not as expensive as I made it out to seem. So it's definitely worth it to put lime down in the field. Okay, so I have filled this puppy up with 14,000 liters of lime. That should definitely cover us on our field here. But I think I'm going to wind things down because we're kind of going over the time here that I'm shooting for about 20 minutes of videos, give or take a few minutes. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. We will line that field and get it planted and all that good stuff. As you can see, I still don't know where I'm going. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next episode.